I want to tell you a true life story. Please pay attention to it and learn about life.
Okay, Dad, we are with you.
Long ago, in a certain kingdom, there lived a man named Jonathan. He was not an ordinary man. Jonathan was a warrior so fierce, so merciless, that even the king himself feared him. Jonathan was tall, strong, and carried a sword that many said had tasted more blood than water. He had only one desire: land. If Jonathan saw a piece of land that he liked, he would go to the owner and say, "Sell me this land." If the person agreed, he would take it and smile. But if the person refused, he would simply kill them and seize it by force. Families cried, neighbors trembled, yet no one dared to resist. Everyone whispered, "Jonathan cannot be stopped." For many years, the people lived in fear. But one day, something unexpected happened. A young farmer named David, barely in his 20s, owned a small plot of land. It was not much, just enough for him to grow food and survive. But to David, it was everything: his sweat, his hope, his future. When Jonathan's eyes fell on David's land, he came as usual, standing tall with his sword. "Young man," Jonathan said, "sell me this land. I want it for myself." David looked him straight in the eye and replied, "This land is mine. I will not sell it." The people who heard this were terrified. They rushed to David, pleading, "David, please. Don't argue with Jonathan. You are too young to die. Everyone who has refused him is gone. Just give him the land, save yourself." But David shook his head firmly. "If you are afraid of him, that is your choice. But I am not afraid. This land is my life, and I will not give it away." The news spread quickly: "A boy has refused Jonathan." The whole town held its breath. The next day, David went to his farm as usual. The sun was hot, the birds were silent, as if even nature waited to see what would happen. And then Jonathan appeared. His shadow stretched across the field, sword in hand, his face dark with anger. "So," he growled, "you dare defy me? Today, you will join the others I have sent to the grave." But David stood his ground, holding only his farming tools. "Jonathan, you may have killed many, but your wickedness ends here." Jonathan laughed. "A boy like you? Stop me." He raised his sword and rushed forward. What he didn't know was that David had prepared himself. With courage and cleverness, David fought back fiercely. The struggle was fierce, but at last, Jonathan fell to the ground defeated, lifeless. The people, who had been watching from afar, could hardly believe their eyes. The man they had feared for years was gone. They rushed to David, lifting him up with joy. "David, David, you are our savior. You have given us peace." From that day on, the land was free. No more bloodshed, no more fear. David's bravery became a song on every tongue, and his story was told to remind the people: evil may rule for a while, but it only takes one brave heart to bring it down. And thus, David the farmer became David the savior of the land.
Wow, what a lovely story.
It is always good for a person not to be greedy or fight for what does not belong to them, because you only know your own strength, not that of others. Just because you have defeated some people before doesn't mean everyone will be as easy to defeat.
If you enjoyed this story, please don't forget to like, share, and follow this page for more. Thank you.